Hey, what is going on, guys? Edward here, back with another video. Thank you so much for being here again. And I am going to start the series again called Sunday Talk, where I'm going to be reviewing pretty much what the market is going to do for next week, for the upcoming week. And hopefully, you guys like it. Give it a thumbs up so I can continue doing this series. Anyways, we're going to be reviewing indices, Nasdaq, S&P, especially indices, gold as well. We're going to add here and there gold, probably some Bitcoin. Let's see. Let me know in the comment section below if you want to hear from Bitcoin right now. Anyways, a lot of things are happening actually this week, guys. We're having uh, actually quite important news, which includes the CPI, the PPI report. We have a lot of red folder news this week, especially on Tuesday. All right, Monday we don't have anything, so most likely we're going to have a very choppy Monday. I most likely won't be trading on Monday. I don't want to be trading on Monday, to be honest, when we have CPI, because most likely it's going to be a very messed up day. um, if I do jump in, then most likely I'm gonna be just paying to watch. So another thing we need to know is daylight savings started today. It's Sunday, um, March 10th. So the clocks work. I think the clocks went back 1 hour. So right now in New York time is 12:37 p.m., which is luckily is the same time as my country right now. So I'm in the same hour. I'm gonna be in the same hour as New York. So that means that 7:30 is now when most reports, most news are gonna be coming out instead of 8:30 New York time. So 7:30 is where news are going to be coming out. CPI, NFP, PPI reports. Most of them are going to be coming out at 7:30 now. So, um, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into Nasdaq right here and show you what to expect then for this actual week. We've been pretty much, you see, skyrocketing. We've been pumping up on Nasdaq for over a year now. This was 2022, December. And right here, this was January right here when this is the first start of the push, that break right there. So pretty much you see since we've been flying or started this big bull run, we've been pushing up for 420 days. So incredibly bullish. We are definitely in this bull run after all this crap right here, which was, this was the pandemic. This was the inflation stuff when all things went high, crazy. Then the war in Ukraine started. All this year was bearish, and now we're going up again. So with that being said, even right here, watching it on the weekly, we see that price recently tried to break this high, failing to close above, and it closed bearish. So I would like to see, based on this, I would like to see this low, this weekly low, getting touched. All right, being targeted for this upcoming week. I want to see what's going to happen there. So let's go back on the daily. On the daily, let's see what it's telling us. The daily, we see also this daily candle. We see that try to break above. We had a big push to the upside, sweeping this liquidity right here, and failed to displace above, right? And now closing bearish. So expecting this daily lows to be targeted for this upcoming week. Probably Monday, I think where I might actually be reaching this low, to be honest, right there. So let's go back now on the 1 hour, probably 15 minute. I like that fair value gap right here. I like this displacement in overall that I got here. You see this double bottom, I'm sorry. Whenever you see this on based on ICT, this is like a magnet, okay? This zones tends to get targeted uh, often, So I like that, and I would love to see markets actually dropping. I'm tired of this bullish market right now. To be honest, I kind of want to see some sales to then probably show some buy opportunities later. I mean, there's nothing wrong with bullish for the market going up, but it's so overbought. It's just so awkwardly bullish that sometimes you don't get actually real good setups when market is just bumping up and up and up. So I kind of want to see something like this, to be honest, right? probably sweeping this lows right here, eventually going forward this liquidity. So right down here, I want to see some displacement back up, probably going back up bullish, and targeting some of these highs. So this is the move that I would like to see. Probably on Monday, we're gonna be choppy. We're gonna be very, very choppy on Monday. Probably these lows are actually going to be taken, and it's fine if they get taken. Eventually on CPI, what I would love to see is the price to go up to touch this imbalance, this fair value gap after this displacement. You see that push up and then displacement to the downside, right? So you have right here in the 1 hour, we're seeing market structure shift. You see that order block right here. I'm going to mark it up. We do have change in the state of delivery or order block is basically the same thing. And that's the zone I want. You see these these three bearish candles before the push up? That's a breaker block. So you know, we could even have a unicorn right here for next week. So I'm very interested to see what's going to happen right there at this breaker. So it's looking really good. I mean, for sales, all right? So hope it makes sense. This is what kind of want to see. But Monday, especially Monday, because we have no news in there, we might be choppy. We might actually be choppy. Okay, probably sweeping these lows right here. So I am going to be watching. Be careful with that. All right. Let's see S&P right here, right quick. What we're having, kind of like a similar displacement, right after this push. Understand that we keep. I mean, there's nothing on the left because we keep creating new record highs. Right. There's nothing on the left. There's this recent high right there. We swept this recent high, and then finally, after one more sweep, price displaced to the downside. So what we have in here, not as similar as Nasdaq, but we do have a change in the state of delivery right there. We do have a market structure shift, right? We do have a fair value gap right there, which probably this is the thing that could be a little similar to Nasdaq, right? So kind of expecting probably something like this, then probably for price to go displacing lower. Yeah, probably this lows, all this liquidity, and overall, I like to see a sweep. This is yeah, this is kind of like a relative equal lows right there as well. So I would like to see some sell side liquidity being taken to then we can catch up buys, continue with the bullish trend, but expecting this type of thing. So I hope it makes sense. So Nasdaq and S&P kind of expecting. I like more the formation in Nasdaq, to be honest. That double bottom is more prominent. You can see it a lot better. It's much clear. So let's see what's going to happen right there on gold. This is what's happening on gold. Gold is being flying right also, right? Look at this. Look how strong gold is looking in comparison to old years. You see, this was in 2020 when it created that record high, and you see that after the touch, look at how that candle closed, right? That's telling you that it wanted to reverse. Also, this candle right there, look at the size of that wick right there. Boom, reverse. Right here, every time the price was getting into this whole, this was like big ass resistance right here, right? Finally broke with the body of the candle closing right here, just retesting it now. Look at this continuation. This is much stronger. So this is definitely telling me that gold is not just going to stop right now, right here. To be honest, it's not just going to stop. I think this is going to be the gold, the year for gold. You know, this is going to be insane. Just like Bitcoin right now, gold is just flying. Gold is normally tends to move a lot during war times. Sadly, like I don't know, countries start buying gold or um, you know. But I had noticed that then gold pushed up also very strong when the war in Ukraine was starting. So yeah, that's the truth. So, anyways, I like to play around with psychological levels in gold. It's just so overbought. I mean, it's natural. We should be having a pullback at some point, but we still continue strongly. But look how many days we've been pumping up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days, one after another, no slowing down. And we're going like every $50. I normally like to use the psychological levels on gold. They tend to be Like if you go in lower time frame, you can kind of see that these psychological levels, these rounded numbers, they act as support and resistance. Let me just remove this indicator for a moment. Right there. So you see that 2150, that's a nice psychological level. And it was acting as a nice resistance. Then it broke support, support, support. And now we push it back up. So the next $50 would be what? 2200. Okay. So, of course, we're very, after this psychological level was broken and testing, 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 probably we're going to be going for that next psychological level. That's just the way I actually like to look at gold. To be honest, it's an old school technique. I don't know if you have ever tested out, but I'm just gonna be setting some alerts. And is it gonna continue bullish? Yes, sir. Most likely. Okay. Can we find actually setups right here based on ICT? Yes, you can. So, I mean, it's early to determine right now where it's going to go. We're in the middle right now. So I just have to wait for Monday. Gold tends to be affected a lot also by the CPI. So expecting probably Monday to be choppy and then Tuesday, boom, that big explosion. So whatever happens on Monday, accumulation, try to keep an eye. Try to keep an eye on that accumulation. That accumulation can tell you where it may go on Tuesday. All right, but right now it's difficult to say where it's going to go since we're strongly bullish. I would like to see it recover. I would like to see probably price coming back to these levels right here, or probably even back down to the 2100, just to retest and then probably continuation. But this is very strong right now, very very strong. So waiting for Monday. Make sure to follow me on Telegram, okay, and on Discord. I'm normally more active on Telegram, Discord, just very little. But make sure to follow me on Telegram. I'll keep you guys updated there based on how gold is going to be doing. All right. Now we've been seeing, of course, Bitcoin uh, flying. Right. This is another thing that is happening right now with Bitcoin since it's breaking record highs. Look how strong it's looking in comparison to this year's right here. This was in 2021. This push right here, right? Then price sort of slowing down. But right now, this push, why is this push happening? It's because of the halving. I don't know if you know about this, but it's happening because of the halving, which is uh, they make like sort of an adjustment for people who actually with these machines with the what is the word um, Jesus forgot the word in this, the miners, right? So people who start have these equipments to start actually mining Bitcoin. Well, they're going to be doing an adjustment there. So probably Bitcoin after the halving, Bitcoin will drop, but then it will most likely, just go slow. But right now, this skyrocket right here, this move is because of the NFT as well. That from this is when the news of the NFTs from Bitcoin were happening. Little correction right there, and then just flying up. So record high has been broken. We are touching the 70,000 ever record highs right there. And I'm sure, what do you think? What do you guys think? Are we getting actually up to the 100,000 this year? I think we are. I think we're definitely going to be reaching this 100,000. Of course, after a pullback, after a correction. See, I like this. This is when, people get all the time wondering like, oh my god, is 70,000 going to start buying right now? Right now is it 70,000? It's not good to buy right here. You normally buy on pullbacks. You have to at least wait for some pullbacks. This was an opportunity that you see when price was flying up right here and broke the 60,000 and then pulling back to retest that 60,000. This is where people actually get scared and they start selling, and it's totally wrong. This is where you should be buying. You know, it's those pullbacks where you should be buying. You buy low, you sell high. If you have some commissions, some profits, May let's say, I don't know, you bought from 50,000 and price is now touching the 70,000. At what percentage? Let's probably around, it went up at 37% up. So let's say you enter with a $100 right here, you have $137. So you wanna close some partials, you wanna take some profits home, take some profits right here. Don't close everything. Like, it's just an example, right? Let's say you enter with just $100, or you enter with $1,000, $10,000, right? So you're making that percentage in there, but not closing everything right away. And when price pulls back, whatever pullback it did, just keep adding to the pullbacks. Every time it pulls back, you buy. So you buy low and sell high. So people get scared whenever they see this drops like there. They get scared and they start closing their positions, and then boom, they regret it and they start buying again when price is very high. So it's stupid, and you're buying again when you're high. So this shouldn't be like that. So anyways, hope it makes sense, guys. um, I'm more bearish for this week. I would like to see price go bearish, to be honest. Okay, at least until we sweep these lows. We'd like to see these lows definitely being swept. Hopefully, this is going to happen with the CPI, and then after the sweep, we may get back on the bullish side. But in overall, S&P, Nasdaq, I'm more bearish. Of course, this little move is necessary. I like to see the price pulling back to somewhere here in this area, and then see that big displacement to the outside. Let's see what's going to happen. But definitely, I like this magnet right here, this zone, this double bottom right there. And if we happen to get to this area, I would love to be selling from here all the way down here. you know. So I hope it makes sense, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below if you want to still continue seeing this type of series now that I'm back in action, and of course the other videos that I'm going to be posting throughout the week. So thanks again, guys, for watching. Again, make sure to follow me on Telegram, make sure to follow me on Discord, on my Instagram. The links are in the description below. If you're interested in learning what I'm doing, you want to join my team, there's a one-time payment right now. If you want to check out my website, there's a 20% discount on the bundle that I'm offering. I'm sure you're going to love it. You're going to be interested in this thing because it's a one-time payment. You're part of the team forever. All right. So thanks again, guys, for watching, and I will see you on the next Sunday Talk. Take it easy, guys.